The question now, of course, is what happens next? Because this is not just one CAG report. There are as many as 14 CAG reports that we are told are likely to be tabled over the next few weeks and months. I want to come to our correspondent, Shreya Chatterjee. She covers the Aam Aadmi Party. Shreya, just to understand from you, what next? There are reports allegedly into the reconstruction of Arvind Kejriwal's house, the Chief Minister's house, on the Transport Department, on Mohalla Clinics. Is the BJP government planning to bring them out one by one so that you keep the pot boiling and build this narrative that the Aam Aadmi Party government has much to answer for, or the previous Aam Aadmi government has much to answer for? Is that the strategy?
Yes. Well, yes, that's exactly the strategy on the part of the BJP, because what we're given to understand that initially the messaging was that 2 or 3 reports will be tabled together. Then they suggested that only 1 report will be tabled. That's what has been tabled today. The session has already been extended for 2 more days, so we will likely be seeing at least 1 more report be tabled, if not 2. The sense on the ground is at least the report on the Mohalla Clinics that might be coming in. Also, there is a report on the vehicular emission. There was the mitigation report that could also be coming in as well. The Sheesh Mahal one is something which they might just keep waiting because they do not want to miss out on the strategy to keep the entire thing boiling for a long time. But there are 14 total reports, 5 from 2022, 5 from 2024 and 4 from 2023.
Because the big one that people are looking at very carefully is the Arvind Kejriwal report on construction of his Chief Minister's bungalow. That became a huge issue during the elections. Is the sense that you have that the BJP wants to actually now go ahead and prosecute Aam Aadmi Party leaders in other cases as well? So far, it was the Delhi liquor scam that was the focus. In the weeks and months ahead, many more Aam Aadmi Party leaders could find themselves on the back foot.
Absolutely, because the moment the BJP came to power, what the Prime Minister essentially said is that the way the Aam Aadmi Party looted the government, people of Delhi, they will be avenged. That's what exactly everyone in the BJP is replicating right now.
That's the narrative.
That's the narrative. So one by one, they will definitely be going after the Aam Aadmi Party. In the Sheesh Mahal case, it's not just the CAG report. We're also seeing there are cases, there are preliminary inquiry by the CBI. So we will be seeing simultaneous inquiries that will be going on against the Aam Aadmi Party.
Just one final point. Atishi, in that interview, kept saying the CAG report also looks at the old liquor policies and the failures of the old liquor policy, which was before the Aam Aadmi Party came to power, and then compares it to the new. While there are serious questions over irregularities in the new policy, the old policy also has much to answer for. Am I right?
It does. It does. It's an overall 5 years analysis of the old liquor policies implemented and for the tenure of 7 months that the fresh one was implemented. And it talks about the anomalies in both of them. It's not just about the 2021 to the 2022 one.
But clearly covering the Delhi Assembly is exciting at this moment because you've got the BJP going on the offensive, and you've got the Aam Aadmi Party now with its own shouting brigade. So interesting times.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what we're looking at. But it's a nice thing also to see that, I mean, there's something or a dialogue at least being exchanged by both the parties, and at least the Aam Aadmi Party also trying to be a constructive opposition despite facing such a heavy loss in the national capital.
Are they a constructive opposition or now a shouting brigade? We'll wait and see how that plays out. But Shreya Chatterjee, who tracks the Aam Aadmi Party and the Delhi Assembly, thanks very much for joining me on the show today. Okay.